Hello everyone. I know it's been some time since I recorded anything, and honestly, a lot has been happening since then. I had kind of a difficult time in April and May. A lot of difficult things happened during that time of year, and for some reason, it always seems like bad luck tends to happen during that time. So I always find myself going and hibernating and just trying to take care of myself during that time. But as you know, April was Limb Loss and Limb Difference Awareness Month, and I always try to do my best to bring representation, especially for the limb difference community. It's not as seen in some areas, and because of that, I do put more pressure on myself. And then once it gets to May, I find myself needing to take a step back and relax. So, a few things that ended up going and happening. We ended up going to Vegas, and I ended up going and doing a lot of other really fun things. But at the same time, I was completely drained. So by the time it finally got to June and July, I very much welcomed the changing of the seasons and fresh start to a new month. When Charles and I are needing to relax, especially after work, we will go and ask each other whether or not we want to have couch time. And couch time was always really enjoyable because we'd go and sit, he'd play video games on the TV, and I'd go and play them either on the Switch or my cloud device, and sometimes the cats would go and join us, and it was so precious. Also played some D&D with some friends. Here Kiko is going and ensuring that I'm using the correct forms for my druid, and then also playing Grounded with friends and Cicero supervising. We ended up going to Vegas and driving there, and a bit of the drive was quite hazardous. But as soon as we got to the house, it was so gorgeous, and we really enjoyed spending a lot of time at the pool, as you can see here. We also went to Meow Wolf, and to be honest, probably the bar was my favorite part. It was a little bit too overstimulating for me. And here we are going and spinning in the chairs. You get a little bit of a view of the house. We also went and ate at Morimoto, and this place was so amazing. Charles really wanted us to have a fancy dinner date. As you can see here, he was super excited.
Awesome.
Okay.
Ready?
Whenever you're ready.
Thank you, sir. Absolutely. So 450 degrees roll. Do not touch the bowl, okay?
Okay.
This over here is a Japanese citrus chili paste called yuzu kosho. It's the same sauce that we use for our hamachi tacos. And these are the chashu, the pork belly, which is already cooked, by the way. But by putting onto the 450 degrees roll, we're making it extra tender. Traditional bibimbap condiment that has egg yolk, spinach, carrot, daikon, radish, pickle, mustard, nori, the seaweed, sundra pepper strip, all mix it in together. And this is the dish, like I said earlier, is a dish that our chef won in the Iron Chef competition. Pork belly is nice and tender.
Yeah.
It says every rice grain matters, of course. More sauce on top of the pork belly. Alright. Now for the fish. So this is a branzino.
Yeah.
the Mediterranean sea bass from the coast of Italy. Deboned. Everything on this plate is edible from head to tail. I've seen many, many cases where this dish goes out and nothing comes back.
Probably gonna be this case
Right? This is the Asian sirloin and cilantro as a garnish.
Oh.
This tail is edible. One of my favorite part of the fish. Tastes like chip. These are tofu, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And the head, there's a big chunk of it, meat over here by the cheekbone that a lot of people misses.
Okay.
Steamed in the middle, frying the outside. Yep. It's probably one of my favorite dishes we have.
Thank you.
Put the garnish back. And I'll leave this silverware here for your sharing purposes.
Okay.
Anything else I can get you right now?
No.
No, this is amazing.
Yeah, this
Thank
is
you.
awesome. Thank you so much.
I feel judged.
We tried a lot of different food throughout the trip, and honestly, like the rest of our group wasn't very much full of foodies like us. But one of my goals going to Vegas was I really wanted Charles to try Filipino food, especially since he's never had it before. So we went to Jollibee and he got to try some dishes. He had the fried chicken, he had some Filipino spaghetti, and he also had palabok. His favorite was the Filipino spaghetti, and he quite often reminds me how much he's craving it. When we got back from Vegas, the cats were very much in need of all the cuddles. Kiko was sucking up all the attention he could get, and it was just so precious getting to be back home with the fur babies again. This row surprised us all and became a lap kitty. I don't know if he missed me especially, but every time he had the chance, he would crawl into my lap, and my heart would just melt. So went to Able Gamers Gala, and this was an absolutely amazing experience. I got to see some DJs, see all these different events that they did, and the fact that they made everything so accessible. We ended up putting a lot of work into our backyard too once we got back from Vegas, and placing a lot of sod. We were so sore. And of course, we had a special supervisor, Finn, to go and watch and make sure that we were doing everything properly and not making any mistakes and being lazy. He's a great supervisor, as you can see. So hopefully I'm in frame, but today I have an interview just to go and talk about disabilities and stuff like that and representation. I am super sore today. We ended up working on the garden all of yesterday, and I have a bit of a sunburn right on the back of my shoulder on either side. I did put some sunscreen on, but I think I didn't put enough, so a little bit sore from that, as well as just sore in general from, going and working in the yard all day yesterday. So gonna be working today. I'm gonna get my makeup on first because I feel like it's just going to be easier to have that on now for my interview. Later today, it's not until 3, and then I'm gonna get ready to start the work day. Okay, so a really exciting thing just happened. I just got off of a call by some people that contacted me on Instagram to talk about trying out some of their products for limb differences and everything, and oh my gosh, I'm just so stoked. Like this, it was a great conversation, and just being able to talk to other people that have disabilities and want to make things more accessible for other people, but also have representation from people with different disabilities. It's so exciting, and honestly, I could probably cry right now because I'm so excited. I'm so happy. And when they asked me if I had any questions, I was like, just let me know when I can start. Let me know when I can start helping out with whatever I can. Like, it was so amazing. And, this is one of the reasons that I'm always so happy whenever I have people reach out to me about certain opportunities, or going and saying, hey, I have a limb difference too. How are you able to go and do A, B, C, and D? Like, it makes my heart so happy and continues to push me to do what I'm currently doing. And Yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait until I get a message from them and get to continue working with them. And great things are on the horizon, y'all. Bye.
Mother help, mother help, mother help, help, help. Drum solo. It's like, mother help. Why did I choose this guy? Shoot. I give up.
Poor Ben.
I need a drink. I need a drink. You're letting me just mess with you today, huh? Hi. I love you. Okay, I'm sorry.
So it was a bit of a busy and draining month, but we definitely had a lot of really fun things we did and a lot of hard work that we put into the house. I'm definitely not a girl that would choose to go to Vegas, but we had a lot of really great memories and it was a very great break. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I have more exciting things coming in the future. Bye, everyone.
Lazy Sunday mornings, hiding under covers.